Please mute your mic and don't disturb other people. And there is 12th, and let's proceed. What is going to be the agenda of today's session? The very important thing, that's the map. Why it's important? Because it's going to be used often, or we will use quite often in our real-time project. And also here, please note that we do this kind of things in terms of various key value kind of combination of data we are having. So now your yesterday's assignment was supposed to be sent, or the code should be supposed to be sent in the chat box. Please paste your code now in the chat box. But before that, ensure you're not disturbing other people by selecting any wrong value in the chat box. Select the value Shekhar, then only type in the chat box. And you have only 30 seconds to submit your assignment. Please do the needful. Last 15 seconds. Well done. So I can see here the things are going fine. Good. So one of the answer I will take, and I can see some good comments given, etc. So I'll just copy that code and I will show you quickly, because you guys know very well how to work on this map scenario, sorry, the set scenario, and plus for each loop, and this is the answer for you. So the students took something like that, some email address. First of all, created the set naming convention where employee email address. Okay, that's good. You can do also one thing. The email you can keep it capital, because first word should be capital, but that's okay. That's just small change. And you added the value and you made the for each loop. You have taken the temporary variable of type string, correct? And one by one value are doing that. Okay, fine. It's all good. So fine, guys. Anyone is looking for any kind of guidance in that assignment, just you can see the screen, and this is done by your batchmate. So you should be also able to do that. It's time to go ahead, and everyone now please proceed and open the developer console. Tell me, is it opened or not? Open the developer console and tell me it's done or not. Fantastic. So now let me show you my next work. Now I'm going to show you my next work. So my next work is going to be, now if you remember, I started creating yesterday the map, and in the map, let me go to the developer console, go for this click gear icon and click on the developer console. And let me remove this code, and let me quickly tell you what is my requirement and what I have done till this point in the my requirement. Just give 1 second. So look at this. I have done this. I have done this. Okay. What about you? Your requirement, as per yesterday's discussion, was this. Look at your requirement. This is your requirement. You are going to work on the mobile brand name and price model. Okay. So I will also copy and paste this in your chat box. So you can just copy that, paste it, just copy from that, and now do the needful. So I'm doing something like this, where I'm adding the value and I'm going to print it. Please do that quickly. You also do this. Add a value and print it. Last 5 seconds for you. I will also show you the output from my side, by the way, and debug only. And look at this. Tell me, done or not? From your side, done or not? So in your case, what is coming on the left hand side of equal to? In your case, what is coming in the left hand side of equal to? Mobile price or mobile brand? Let me see those great people who are doing mistake in this answer, even though we have done discussion clearly. I'm not expecting anyone to give wrong answer, but let's see if I find anyone. What you're having on the left hand side of your equal to, what you're able to see, mobile number, that is mobile brand, or price. What is coming on the left hand side? Mute the mic. What is coming on the left hand side? Very good. So please note, left hand side should be the brand. It's a unique value. And right hand side should be always the duplicate value. Prices can be duplicate always. So correct. Very good. Fantastic. So now it's time to go for next changes. Again, I'm going to now improvise this. I'm going to change this, see what's going to happen. Now, the next thing is here. Please note that I want some improvisations, and the improvisation what I want here is, and by the way, here, look at the output. Look at the output. And the thing is, look at this. Can you see any important thing, interesting thing out in output? Look at the input and look at the output. Anything interesting happen? Anything interesting happen? Yes, very good. Sorted. So please note there is one more collection, that is map, which will do sorting. And here it means only one collection is there which will not do sorting. And what is that? Only one collection will not do sorting. What is that? Yes, list. It's an interview question. Very good. And but suppose if I'm going to do for each loop, then it should come in the sorting format. If I'm doing for each loop, yeah, it should never come. We discussed yesterday only. Very good. Okay, so now, and one more thing. Any change in the functionality for adding the function, adding the value? Any change in the functions or functionality? Yes. Here we are using put, and in the set and list we used add. Yes. So please note every collection will have its own set of functions. Please don't expect everything should have same everywhere. Don't expect. This is designed by Salesforce engineers. What they did, we have to follow. Full stop. Okay, so now let me do one thing. Let me clear the values. So there is a function called as clear, by which it will wipe out all the values. And here we go. Quickly do that and see whether it's getting wiped out. So you guys wipe out the value and see it's working or not. I'm going to execute. Just use clear function. When I say just use clear function, then you even don't need to see my screen. You should be able to understand, okay, it means dot clear, then bracket, etc. You can see the map is vanished. Map is gone. It's empty map. And please note here, clear is something we are going to use like this. Done. I think it should be done quickly by this time. Done. Okay. Done. Then anyone who is struggling, then please say yes. Are you struggling anywhere? Anyone struggling? You are getting output in unsorted way. It is impossible. It is impossible. It's not like it's going to do only for you and not for me. Impossible. Something you're doing mistake. Check it properly. If you are struggling somewhere, then someone please help the fellow mate by pasting your proper good code in the chat box. By this point, whatever you have done in the maps, please copy and paste. Yes, paste your code in the chat box. Paste your current code in the chat box, whatever you have done in this map example. Okay, fine. Let me pick something good here. Uh, and please note, sorting will be done only on the based on the keys, only on the keys, based on the keys. Okay. So this is the answer one of your batchmate gave to me. So you guys now do the needful. Look at this. Anyone is finding difficulty, then please look at this. What he did, he created the string and integer correct, map correct. He put the map value iPhone X70, Nokia 11150, Samsung War and this price. Then system.debug, and then he is going to make clear and he is going to again check it. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this and paste in your chat box. Please compare and see where you are going wrong. Please compare with your code and see where you are going wrong, because if you will keep on dependent on me like this only, it will be very difficult for you to survive in the industry. So please compare and find out your mistakes. And if you're not able to find out your mistakes, then after 5, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, then you show me that, okay, this code is still giving me problem. Okay. Otherwise, I can show you the answer, but then what is the meaning of paying so much money and coming to the training when you're dependent on someone else? Fine. It's time to make now additional changes. So now there is no value, guys, because all the things we cleared. So let's add some more value. And I'm going to add now. I'm just going to copy this. I'm just going to copy this because there is no value in this, and I'm going to copy paste. Done. Copy paste. Okay, done. You also do that fast. Don't take more than 10 seconds. Copy paste fast. Then I want to check the length. Can I check the length of map? Can I check the length of map? Yes, it's possible. It's also collection. It's possible. And tell me how much is the answer coming? How much is the answer coming? First of all, add some values. Copy paste again. Add some values. And then tell me how much answer coming. And write the statements like the way I'm writing. Length of the map equal to. So work in the systematic format, because this is what your manager will expect from you in your office. Okay, fine, good. Everyone is getting three answer. Okay, now at this point, till this point, those people who are done, please type done in the chat box. Those who are done till this point, size is coming 3. Then please type done in the chat box by selecting the value Shekhar, of course. Great. It means almost everyone is on the same page. Fantastic. Now the things are becoming or getting more and more complex. That's why I'm pretty much worried if anyone is lagging behind. That's why I'm showing the code. That's why I'm asking done or not. It's time to go for one more thing. If suppose here I'm going to ask you a question, what is going to be the length of the map? Something like this. Pay attention. Pay attention. Suppose there is a map like this, where in the map we are having let's say driving license number. Okay, driving license number, and at the bottom, let's say driving license number, and let's say the car model. Okay, is it a kind of let's say Porsche, or Porsche, whatever they say, or let's say maybe it's Audi, then which version, or it's Toyota, then which uh, type of or Toyota, etc. So we are having driving license number, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Car model, let's say Toyota, and maybe Mercedes Benz, and whatever model number, and here blank. Let's say we did not enter anything here in this case. So you tell me now in this case, what will be the length of this map? What will be the length of this map? What is the length of this map? Hmm. Hmm. Okay. This was a tricky question. Please note, anyone who said 2, 3, or whatever, absolutely wrong. And if you're saying wrong, then it means you have to now focus more on increasing your concentration in the class. Because we clearly discuss without pair, map is impossible. When it's a not a possible not possible thing, then how you can say 2, 3, 4, 5? You should say error. So anyone who said error, well done, fantastic. Almost everyone said error, by the way. So only those two people who said two or something else, please note it's not possible. Okay, that's why please focus more in the class. You should not forget the things like this because you have video also to recap. By the way, okay, now guys, here, if you want to get some element by passing some kind of information, then ideally what you will do, what you will pass so that you will get some kind of information. What entity will pass? Yes, key, of course, very good. You are going to pass the key, and that is what we do. In case of set, what we passed. In case of set, what we passed. In case of set, what we passed. Values, very good. We pass the value name. In case of list, what we passed. In case of list, index number. Superb. Very happy to see perfect answers coming from your side. Well done, guys. Do this. I already did this. Get an element by passing key. This is like giving a PNR number to website and getting booking details of your railway. Same like that. You give this number. I'm giving the I'm giving this 22224, which is the key of which is the mobile number of Robert, and I'm getting the information. So please do the needful quickly. What is the line number 13? Look at the line number 13. The expectation is to identify the price of iPhone X. Please do the needful. Please note this is case sensitive. This is the values are always case sensitive here. So don't make small capital mistakes. Use same case which I told you at the beginning of the programming only. Spelling mistakes, case mistakes is not acceptable now at this moment of your career. Done? Done? Are you getting the proper price of iPhone? Are you getting the price of iPhone? So you should be able to get the price of iPhone if everything goes fine. If no spelling mistake, if no case issues, you are following the proper best practices. So just imagine how useful this concept is. You are having 50,000 of values and 50,000 of products assume you have. You're just passing the key and immediately you're getting the value. What a powerful feature is. And that's why I told you that you should be very good in collections for a strong future ahead. Okay, now here, anyone is struggling, please say yes in the chat box. You're struggling anywhere? Let me see. Just say yes in the chat box if you're struggling anywhere in this example, by the way, map example, so that we can help you. Anyone is struggling? Okay, you are struggling, and fine. So anyone can please paste your code. Anyone working? Yeah, thank you. I got the code. And see here, guys, this is the code given to you by your batchmate. And look at this. So she did what? She created something like this. So let me remove till this point because you guys said more, you're getting the error in last option. So let me remove all these things and let me see, show you. Look at this iPhone X, everything proper, spacing proper, and capital small case proper, everything pattern. The pattern is proper. So there is no reason it should not work. But anyways, just check and correct your mistake. Is it done now? The person who said, if I identified the mistake, the only one person who said there is an issue, did you identify? You might have done some kind of spelling mistake or something like that. Very good. You identified, then all I'm assuming everyone is going good. Fantastic. I'm going to proceed for next requirement. Now here are some questions for you. The person who pays attention in the class only can give the answer of this. Pay attention. Very important thing. Hope you got the Now I hope you got the importance of key in map. How useful the key is. Pass the information, get the answer. Even if you're having 50k plus products are also there in your project, then also you can easily get the information. So next question for you. There is a function called as key set. Mute the mic. There is a function called as key set. Let me focus on that. What is that function? Let me tell you. First of all, let me do one thing. Just give 1 minute. I'm going to change the information because I'm going to ask you one question which I don't want to show you. So see, there is a function called as key set. Okay, what it will do, let me tell you. First of all, let me tell you what it will do. Don't read the code, focus on the screen. What it will do, assume that I have a map, and take any map. Let's say I will take a map, let's say something like this. So assume that I have a map, and in the map I'm having, let's say, and map, let's say, driving license number 10, 11 and 12, and driver's name is Ajay, Vijay and Kunal. If I use this function key set, then I will get, and this is the key and this is the value, right? So you will get all the keys in that map, I'm saying all the keys inside the map, right? That will give you as output. So my question for you, if the key set function is giving you all the keys as an output, then if suppose I'm using that function, then definitely I should expect something on the left hand side, and that variable I declared as AAA. I have even use of AAA or something like that because before that there was a proper name. I removed that because I don't want to give any hint to you. I want to see your answer. That's why I use just AAA. Can you tell me what should be the data type of AAA? Let me see who can give the answer. What should be the data type of AAA? Fantastic. Okay. So now here, let me tell you one important thing. Please note, if you are going to get 111 or 11 or 22 or 33 such kind of things, or let me take my example here. Please note, I will take my example, this one. So in my case, the scenario is something like this: 2, 2, 2, whatever, then 3, 3, 3, whatever, and 1, 1, 1, whatever. Robert, Matthew, Peter. So this will come into the picture. So it means of what data type? These values are of what data type? These values are of what category? I'm talking about primitive data. It's integer. Very good. It's integer. Now, which variable you think is possible in Salesforce by which I can store this multiple values of integer? What is possible? What kind of container it should have? Fine. Some people are saying list. Some people are saying set. You tell me now, what should I use? I should use set or I should use list, because answer is only one. Both answers not possible. Only one answer is there. I should use list here or I should use set here. What do you think? Very good. Almost everyone is saying set. Please note, we should use set because there is no duplicate. You are absolutely correct. Very good. The only one person who said list, you are wrong because it's non-duplicated value. And please note, let me show you now by doing undo what was the previous code here before I modify. See, undo, undo, undo. Look at this. This was the previous code which I modified. Temp set, a temporary set I created where it's a set of integers, and by using the function key set, all the keys are coming automatically. And then I'm going to print this key, print it. Let's see what's going to happen. I will get all my keys and debug only. And just look at the last option. Can you see? All the keys are coming. Okay. So please do the needful in your case also. Print all the keys, please, because sometimes we need to also take all the keys for doing some kind of activities in trigger. And what is trigger and all the other things you will come to know in the upcoming session. Right now, you only understand how we can fetch all the keys. And there was a question by a student in the chat box for the sorting. So please tell me, I have asked you one question. Quickly reply that what you're expecting the answer should be for sorting. What you're expecting. Why do we collect all the key together? As I already said, you'll come to know about that in future. Why you're using set, why you're using map. You'll come to know about that usage later. Right now, you only understand what is map, how to use. That is enough as of now. All right. So now there is a question by a student, which also I would like to ask you guys. He is saying that actually here he is saying I'm having this code and sorting is not happening. Then I immediately understood what's going on in his mind. I asked him, so what you're expecting? Answer should be 1 1 1 2 2 2 3 3 3. He said yes. Tell me what is the mistake in his question. He is saying I'm expecting 1 1 1 2 2 2 3 3 3. You tell me what is the mistake in his question. It's not working. Sorting is not working. Very good. Very good. Sorting is always based on X, Y, Z. And that XYZ, I'm definitely not going to tell that student. The student who asked this question, you watch the entire video again and you only identify the solution. I'm not going to tell you the answer. Watch the video. Just before 10-15 minutes, I told this that sorting will be based on what. Okay. So please note, no answer from my side. Watch the video. And other people who gave the correct answer, very good. Okay, you got the answer. Sorting is only on key. Very good. Now fine. You're right. Yes, sorting will be only done on key. Good. Fine. How many people done with this requirement now? Is the key coming? Is the key coming? Let me show you the code and look at this. Last, you can see the last also. This last debug, you can see data and temp set 1 1 1 2 2 3 3 3. Last half minute, 30 seconds for you. Now, there is one question also by student. Again, sign of lack of focus in the class. But anyways, I'm going to ask the question for you guys. The question by student is that in this line number 45, what is this key set? Is it a function? Now let's assume that in today's session, I did not tell what is key set, but still, I told that by the way, I already told, I know that I told it. I told this, but still, let's say I did not tell, assume. Still, one more important thing I told already to everyone that to identify whether it's a function or not, what is the sign of that? Whether it's function or not, how to understand, what is the sign for that? Yes, very good. Correct answer. So please note the person who's asking the question, focus more in the class where we clearly discuss when you see something like this, it's nothing but the functions. Okay. Anyways, we'll have some more discussions on this again one more time in future. But right now, understand this key set is a function only. Yeah. So next point. Anyone is struggling in this area? In this area, anyone is struggling? Say yes in the chat box. I'm trying to ensure everyone is going fine. So don't hesitate asking the question by saying it's not working. In the same way, we can get values also, yes, in the same way. But wait, there is a small change in the spelling of function. Great. So last one, it's not working. Someone please paste the last code. Someone please paste the last code. Only last area. That's it. Because above a code they are having. Fine. Thank you. So this is the last code, and this is the code of your batchmate. So this is your work. This one. This one. So collect all keys and look at this. Absolutely straightforward. And you guys are going to work on the string format because you guys are getting iPhone, Samsung. These are the textual or string data. So the person who said you are struggling, are you clear now? You got your mistake? Anyone who said struggling, you got your mistake. You are okay now to solve your issue? Super. Fine. At least you are able to figure it out your mistake. That's also fine. But please work on that more and try to get rid of this issue because when other people are able to solve, you should also able to solve. So please do more practice. And printed value Nokia 111, Samsung S8, iPhone X, sorting based on case. Yes, yes, correct. Sorting based on case also and many other things. Yes, correct. Case also and other alphabetical ABCD format also. So that's going to be there in the picture. Yes, you are right. Okay. Okay. Now one more question for you. This one is also same like previous question. Pay attention. I have one more function by which I can collect all the data. I can collect the data. Instead of data, I should say value. Okay. Now let me just do one thing. Let me remove that code and use some kind of different variable name, some raw variable name. I removed. So if you want to take all the values from the collection, then there is a function called as values. For example, in my case, in my case, let's say 1 Peter, 2 Robert, and 3 Matthew. So by using this function, I will get this values and that will come in the left hand side. But guys, I'm your junior and I don't know what kind of container there should be, what kind of box I should create for this kind of data. Help me, please. You think it should be what is the primitive data? First of all, tell me the primitive data is what in this string. Correct, because I'm going to get only Peter, Robert, Matthew. Very good. Now, what kind of string, or let's say just string, single variable is fine, or what? Okay, you are saying it should be list. Why not set? Why not set? Why you think not using set is wrong? Yes, because we can have duplicate values. Absolutely correct. Very good. It can have duplicate values, and set is not going to allow. Fantastic. And let me now undo. See what I was having in the past. See, undo. This was the previous code. List of string, temp list, and I'm going to take all the values from that list. Okay, very good. And the one more question, yeah, one more question for you. Then I'm going to give you one very good assignment and slightly complex assignment. So what is the data type of this variable temp check? Line number 56. What should I write on x x x x? Let me see at this situation if anyone will give wrong answer. Then, okay, very good. No wrong answer. Boolean value. Fantastic. So good confidence, good clarity. And let me undo. It was Boolean. You're absolutely right. Please do this last two things quickly and tell me working or not. Let me also execute. Last two functions, please use and let me see also. Let me show you also the output. So this way you are getting confidence and understanding how to use maps, sets and lists. When to use this and how we are going to use in the code, don't worry. We are going step by step. So don't worry. We will go step by step. We will use this in the code also. As of now, your responsibility is to understand the map, set, list functions. That's all. How to use in the code, future topic. Because we did not yet start the Apex class that we are going to start in the next session. Done or not? Done or not? And let me also give your equal to. It's good to have equal to for proper readability. It's good to have equal to for proper reading purpose. And also I can give something like answer equal to yes, no, etc. So it will be very easy to understand. Right now, for those people who are struggling, are you struggling? Please say yes. Are you struggling? Please say yes without any hesitation. Don't feel shy, no hesitation. Just say yes in the chat box. Anyone is struggling somewhere in the map? Superb. No one saying yes. Great, guys. It means everyone is clear. And also, please note, this is a line, complete line I'm showing in the same page. Please tell me the line number if you are struggling anywhere. I'm going to now wait for 10 seconds on this area, 11 to 35. Wait, I'm just going to cut this and I'm going to just put it in this big page. And line number, just tell me the line number if you think you are struggling somewhere. This is just requirement. This is basic thing. There is nothing to discuss about this. And now here, temp state, okay, that's also fine. Yeah. And 10 seconds for you. Now 5 seconds for you. Time is up. Very good. Good going, guys. But still, even though no one asked the question, and please note here, even if I see things are going good, still I will request you don't miss to watch the video at least once. Now I got one message like line number 18. Sure, let me see what is line number 18. Okay, it's you asked very simple question. Anyways, not sure why you are having doubt in this, but anyways, let me tell you the way we can pass the value and get something in the index format of list. Similarly, there is a function called as get in the map where I can pass the key. The key is 22222, and as an output I'm getting in the left hand side Robert. So I can pass the key, get the value, pass the key, get the value, pass 222, get Robert, pass 333, get Matthew. I hope the person who asked this question, you are clear. Okay, are you clear? And now guys, here is your test. Very important question. I'm going to show you one output. Pay attention. Very interesting. This will be a very kind of important test of your knowledge in maps. Okay. See, I'm going to show you an output. Pay attention. See, I'm going to show you an output. What is the code that I'm not going to tell you? That is your work. But I'm going to show you only output. So you have to do this reverse engineering. See the output and then you have to understand the code. Okay. So look at this. Actually, I have taken a map. Look at the screen carefully. I have taken a map, then I have added the values like this. But after that, I have done something which I'm not going to show you. Okay, it's below, it's here. But I have taken that down, so you're not able to see in the screen. I have to scroll down for showing you entire code, which I will not do. Okay, now let me execute the code. Let me close existing answers, by the way. Let me close all the answers to avoid the confusion and debug, open, and execute. And debug only. This is the answer and this is the data. Tell me here how you will do it. Tell me how you will do it. How you will do it. I want this kind of output. Okay, good. So some guys are giving proper answers, some guys are just thinking, but no problem. Here, please note, you have to do this activity as a kind of assignment, post-session assignment, and you are going to give me the answer in the tomorrow session in the live mode, not in the WhatsApp. You are not in the email. You are going to send me in the live mode. Okay? How you will do this? How you will get the answer? Exactly, same thing I want in the background. Okay? So do that later, not right now. Some important interview questions for you. Please note these are some important interview questions on collections. Pay attention. Pay attention. Here, can we store null as a key in the map? Yes, we can store, but only once because keys cannot be duplicated. So only one time you can do that. Can we store a subject as a key in the map? Yes. A subject means stores one record of one object. By the way, in related to a subject, I have a question. So you remember now, a subject means nothing but a record. Okay, a subject means a record. So for example, whatever object we are having, let's say for example pen object, pen is the object, then here record number one, which is going to be, let's say record number one, which is going to contain Tom and price equal to 100. So this is called as, this can be stored in one S object. So the entire record can be stored in S object. Suppose I have 20 records, then how many variables of S object I need? If I have 20 records, then how many variables of S object I need to store such 20 value? Yes, of course 20. Of course 20. I need 20 such S object records. So for example, I will create something like this. S object, let's say var A, then here S object var B, S object var C, S object var D, and like this I will just create, or let's say var 1, var 2, var 3, like this. And then here I will save record 1 and I will save here record 2, like this I will work. Okay, so it's exactly same way. Suppose I ask you, I want to store 100, 200 and 300. What you will say, Shekhar, you create three integer variables, integer number 1 and integer number 2 and integer number 3. Exactly same way you are going to also use the S object. So S object is nothing but a kind of variable only, but that variable will contain the entire record. Integer string will contain only one value. Everyone is clear? Everyone is clear with the understanding of S object? It's the entire record. And primitive things are just small units, number, last name, father's name, or address, or maybe price, salary. Okay, good. So now here, after this, I would like to tell you one important question. Let me continue that. Can we store S object as a key? Yes, that's possible. Can we store boolean as a key in map? Yes, it's possible. By the way, null is nothing but absence of anything. Null is, please note, null does not mean zero. Is zero not a value? Tell me, zero is value or not? Zero is value or not? Yes or no? Zero is value is my question. My question is, zero is value or not? Yes or no? Of course zero is value. Of course zero is value. So zero also has its a value. So null is having no connection to zero. Null means absence of data. Absence, nothing, not zero, nothing. So that's called as null. Okay, so please note this point. Null means absence of data. So next is, can we store boolean as a key? Yeah, we can do that. Can we store blank empty type of data in the key? Yes, we can do that. Difference between null and empty. Integer age equal to null. This variable has null data. Integer age equal to, so nothing, after that nothing is there. This variable has empty data. Now null is also kind of data which represents nothing, but ideally, so about two lines are almost same. This is also very important thing for you. Line number 6, 86 and 87 is almost same, but look at the line number 90. Ideally, but ideally we need to use null for giving data to any variable, then adding nothing to that variable. Otherwise, in after some time in the variable, calculation will become wrong. Okay, else calculations will come wrong in many cases. Calculations will come wrong because you are actually doing the work with nothing. Here you're adding nothing. So better you add null. So this is the best practice. Otherwise, in simple English language, there is no difference between this line and this line. But if you talk about technical terminologies, then Salesforce will expect you, instead of keeping blank, you can give null. So at least calculations will not come properly. Otherwise, calculations will come wrong in Java, .NET, and so in Salesforce also. Okay. And next is another thing. Can we add another entry with already present key? Then what will happen? For example, I'm already having 111 John. I'm adding one more value, 111 Tom. Then what will happen? I'm duplicating the key. What will happen? No error will come, but the old value will be replaced with a new value without making any changes. For example, here I'm talking about something like this. Suppose I have a map and 11 Robert, 11 Robert, 22 Peter, 33 John, and I'm using function map.put 11 and Shekhar. So what will happen? No error will come. This 11 will be here and this S will go here. This R will be removed and it will be added as S. Okay. This is the answer of that interview question. No error will come. Just it will replace the value. No problem. And please note, always be careful while using string data type as a key because it's case sensitive. Key equal to Shekhar and key equal to Shekhar both are different. Please note this point. This was a question asked in Dell. What are the collections in Salesforce that you know? Simple. Which when we'll have indexing, index numbers, that's only list. In which case we can use map when we want to save data in key value pair. Can I have duplicate in key of map? No, not possible. And these are the questions I wanted to explain you. And now here, after this, we are in a good position to understand the next important concept. And the next important concept in this journey is understanding the very important building blocks of Salesforce programming, that's called as Apex class, objects, functions, etc., that we are going to see in the next session. Now I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to open the chat box. If you guys are having any kind of questions or any kind of queries, then please shoot your questions from anything from the day one of the development till today's session, and I will take around 10 minutes of time, and please proceed and ask your question. So there's a question: if an object has more than two fields, if an object has more than two fields, let me see where is that question. Then how it will store that? I have shown this exactly yesterday. Watch the yesterday's video. Two fields or 200 fields doesn't matter. It's going to be in one block only. See yesterday's video. It doesn't. We never discussed that depending on the fields, it will show the value. It will be there no matter how many fields are there in the S object. And please note here that suppose this is my. So by the way, if can I create the S object list of S object or set of S object? Is it possible? List of S object or set of S object? Yes, definitely possible because we can add any data in list, set, and map. So suppose I have a list of 3 records of pen. So my list will be something like this. This is my list. Let's list of pen records. Then I'm having 3 records, 0, 1, 2. And in this object, we are having 3 fields. So it will be inside like this. Name of the customer, Naresh, price 100, age 5, for example. Name of the customer, Kishore, price 200, age 20. Name of the customer is Peter, price 600, age 29. So this is called as the list of the S object. Okay. So now in this case, you can see whether it's one record or one field or 100 field, doesn't matter. It's going to be the record only. Okay. Fine. And let me see the next question. What if I want to set one key value into other key? It means you are going to change that keys, and then the solution is remove that key as we discussed yesterday. Remove that key and then add one more key value. So that is what you need to do. Put function can only be used with keys. Again, this is something we already discussed. I'm not sure how this question is coming in your mind, where we clearly discuss what we are doing with the put. So the person who asked this question, tell me first of all why we are using this put function. Why we are using put function? The person who asked this question, this kind of surprising questions. Tell me why we are using put function. First of all, tell me what is the purpose of put function? Fast, and other people also. Why we are using put function? Yes, correct. You are correct. Now here, the person who asking the question, first of all, you watch the entire video and you mail me and tell me why we are using put. First of all, check that and tell me, because the question is wrong. We are not saying that put is used for keys. Put is used for XYZ situation, and please note it never works for only key. It works for other thing also. Watch the video and tell me. You only tell me the answer. Let me see the next question. So can there is a question by for asking the entire code. So can someone please paste the entire code of today's map? Can someone please paste the entire code of today's map assignment? Yeah, thank you. I think it's coming in two sections. So just do one thing. From collect all keys comment again paste remaining part. From collect all keys again paste remaining part. So here is the answer. Now from collect all keys again paste all the code. Because there is a limit of message in the GoToMeeting. Yeah, thank you. So collect all keys now is the second part, and that I'm going to copy and that I'm going to paste. Thank you guys. And now let me go for the next question. And the person who said you want to see the code, just check the code. Let me see quickly remaining questions so I can also go to office function loop. What is the next question? Where is the question? Where is the question? Hmm. So if boolean can be used as a key, then it will be two times only. Yes, correct. Yes, you are right. That's the reason we don't use that. But conceptually, it's okay, possible. Practically, it's not useful because there will be only two values in the map, true or false. That's it. We can not repeat again. And but very good question. And next is so there's a question that yesterday we saw some function subset. Is that all functions or more than that? No, there are many more functions which will be keep on coming in future. And apart from that, there are some more functions also. But anyways, those are not necessary. And that collection of functions I will be giving you at the end of the syllabus when I will be giving you lots of bonus content. In that also this document will be there, which will have the other functions as well, which is not so necessary as of now. Okay, that you will get by the end of the syllabus. And next is there is a question by a student, and he's saying that this code is giving error. Now I'm going to show the same code for you guys, and you guys are going to identify what is the mistake. Okay, so you are going to tell me what is the mistake for this. Just give 1 minute. This is the code. 1 minute, 1 minute. I think screen got some issue. Yeah. So tell me what is the mistake he's doing. He's saying it's not working, and definitely it will not work because there is small mistake. What is that? Yes, correct answer. So the person who is who gave this code, please note that I will not be able to give you the answer. That is not good. I will only tell you the hint, and the hint is a very unexpected mistake, spelling mistake. Now, what is the mistake? You only find out that much basic answers if I'm giving, then it's not good for your career. You only find out hint is spelling. That's it. Next, can we use same get function to find keys from the values? No. You are supposed to pass the keys only the way we are passing. And in list, we are using list dot set to replace the values. Okay. You are saying that to change any kind of value, we are using that. So what about set? No, it's not possible. In the set, you cannot replace the value because you're not having indexing, so not possible. There's a question about the Service Cloud, Sales Cloud. Service Cloud and Sales Cloud, these are the products of Salesforce where they depend on the objects called as account, contact, lead, opportunity, etc. These are the clouds, different products of Salesforce. If we store S, if we store object, that is the correct question should be S object. If we store S object in the list, then how we can retrieve the specific field? If you are storing in the list, then you have to take first of all that entire code into a variable or the particular value. Let's say record number 5. Take it into the variable. Once you get into the variable, then by using dot function, you can access a specific field that automatically you will come to know in next 2-3 days. Can we set list into set or vice versa? Yes. About that, there will be one bonus code you will be getting from Intellogic's previous work after maybe 1 week, maybe. And in that, you will see such kind of scenarios. Yes, it's possible, but and you are going to also get the code for this. Just wait for a few sessions. Do we need to pass record ID as a key in the map for S object as a value? Yes, if you are keeping the record ID as a key, if you are storing the map, then definitely it's needed. And that's what most of the practice we do. So that's a correct scenario. So suppose I'm storing this map, and in that map, this is the key, and these are the values. And I'm storing S object means records of pen objects. So let's say record number 9, record number 6, record number 2, but what will be the key? That's the question by the student, and that's a here a kind of a good question because we most of the time, 99% of the time, we save here. No, not 99. I should say 90% because sometimes we save the unique value also. Anyways, again, it depends on requirement. So here we can save the record ID 90% of the time. Otherwise, let's say in this record there is a unique value called as customers bank account number, for example. That also I can keep here as a key and process the records by passing the bank account number and getting the customer's information. So anything is possible and anything is present. Let me see. Can you show the assignment output of the assignment? Can you show the output of the assignment one when you have the video? Then why you are worrying? Just go to the video and anything else. So the person who's asking the out of the topic question and some random questions, look at the chat box. Next, can we use for each loop in the map? Yes, we can. And there's a question about the recursion. So again, this is out of the topic question. Let me see. S object, yes, we are going to have some work of S object also. You'll come to know about this in upcoming time. Next, boundary condition. Okay, not getting you. What is the meaning of your question? Please write the complete statement. And you corrected the code. Very good. So you identified the spelling is values. Very good. Correct. That was the mistake. Yes. And if else and loop can be used in the map. Yeah, this can be used in any combination. Condition you can put anywhere, and wherever you have collections, you can use the for each. That's totally fine. Next, there is a question about the nested collection. So I will tell you one example of our previous implementation, collection under collection. So we had in the past the scenario where actually we had to work on a kind of a shopping mall projects data where we wanted to first of all fetch the data of multiple products inside the list. So get multiple list, bring list of list, then inside every list, then also traverse one by one records and process in that way. So this kind of example we have done where we have the collection where we already have this is already list. This is my list. Inside that I'm having one more list, one more list, one more list. Such kind of rare cases also possible, but these kind of things are very rare. And this kind of situations we use not regularly. But anyways, we are having one example of list in future, and that is your answer of the question. Any limitations on the map? No. And can we create map of map? Yes. Map of map, list of set of list? Yes. And yeah, all the questions are answered. But these kind of combinations are very rare, by the way. We quite don't use on this quite often. And in for each loop, list will not print like 1, 2, 3. Now I'm not going to say yes or no. You watch yesterday's video. I said this yesterday's video only. And can we use remove in map to remove the key value pair? So please note that yes, map is also having such kind of functions to remove the key value pair. Yes, fine. And all questions are answered. So let meet tomorrow and see the important building blocks of the programming. And there is one more question, boundary conditions, like trying to replace the value like out of the bin index. So let me then make it simple for other people because what you're asking, others will not understand. So he is saying that there is a kind of error in programming, which is the out of the index error. For example, in my collection, there are three values only. This is my list and John, Tom, and Peter, 0, 1, 2. Now, if I try to access the value of the position 3 on this list, should it show me any kind of value to me, or is there any value at position 3 or the index 3? Is there any value at index 3? No. So if I'm trying to access such kind of wrong values, then it will throw me error of the out of the index or out of the bound error, or such kind of errors are also available in arrays, etc. So he's saying about that. Yes, that error also we have in Salesforce. Okay. And fine. And can we set any condition to get a data from map? Yes, we can do that. Okay. And here, if we use remove function, then using key, if we remove, or then both key and correlated values also getting deleted. Again, I'm not going to say yes or no. Watch the yesterday's video. I already answered this question yesterday. Watch the video. These are the signs of not paying attention in the class. Already answered this. What will happen if I remove? One will be removed, all will be removed. Yesterday I told. Watch the video. Let's meet tomorrow, guys. See ya.